Hi there folks, there are a few clips in the audio during the sound samples of the instruments on this video. I'm sorry in advance if you listen through headphones. You can still get a very good idea about what to expect from these instruments, and they do still sound fantastic. Enjoy the video and sorry again in advance.
Hi there, I'm Alex from the Southern Ukulele Store, and I'm here today to talk about Kala Elite tenors. Specifically, these two very cool Kala Elite tenor ukuleles. So everybody's heard of Kala, but not necessarily everybody has heard of Kala Elite. Kala Elite is the name of the USA-made Kala ukuleles built in Petaluma, California, just I think about an hour north of San Francisco in the USA. And these instruments are very much custom shop, small luthier build instruments in the same vein as the Fender custom shop. And we've had maybe a dozen of these instruments now since the company started producing the USA-made instruments back in 2014/15. But this is the first time we've had these special limited edition quilted maple/flame maple tenors. And you'll notice right away that these two have some very cool sunbursts to them. But if you take a look at the closer shots, you'll see that these sunbursts almost cover up and manage to somehow simultaneously enhance the quilting on the back and the front of the instrument. And maple is a really interesting wood. As a tone wood, I find that maple is perfect for a strummer. So as I put in the listing for these instruments, if you're a band leader or a rhythm player, somebody that strums rather than finger picks, the balance that a maple instrument may offer you is not something to be sniffed at. It's a really good choice of tone wood, and the most famous example of maple back and sides on an instrument is the Gibson J200, which is the kind of deluxe country and western super jumbo guitar, which with its maple back and sides is just incredibly balanced. And these are very much the heir apparent ukulele versions of this. Fantastic instruments. They both also have ebony fingerboards and bridges, and very cool, very thick maple binding on the side, on the front and back. They have sunburst on the neck as well, which is something that I just think adds a little touch of high end, a little bit of class to the whole thing. And the Kala Elites as standard have a 38mm nut, very good if you need a slightly bigger string spacing. But one thing that I examined, we were lucky enough to have a second-hand Kala Elite in the shop this morning at the same time as these arrived. The taper on the neck has reduced slightly, so the modern Kala Elites have, in the first position, a very slim and very familiar feeling neck width, which sits really nicely with the 38mm nut. So if you're somebody that wants a slightly wider nut width or string spacing, but you're worried that you don't necessarily have massive hands, this may feel just right for you. I'd be surprised if the neck felt uncomfortable, because to me and to all of us here, including Sam, who's got much smaller hands than me and is used to much smaller instruments, just found it instantly comfortable. The final thing to note is the Goto planetary tuners on these ukuleles. So the geared friction style tuners, which add that kind of to that vintage vibe of the whole thing. But yeah, just great ukuleles. I'm going to play them one after the other for you now, and I really hope you like them too.